The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Jameis now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. Escaping the press, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? It was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
On third down, Winston. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. To get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 85 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and the coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Saquon Barkley. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Kaepernick. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 24 carries, 112 yards, and a touchdown.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on it.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go draw here. Winston hands to Kamara. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And who's got it? The Giants.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept. So jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now Kaepernick.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Barkley. And they get to him quickly here. He stopped right around the 13.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. A throw for Golladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Winston now. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
2nd and 12.
From the gun, Winston. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Winston to give, it's Kamara.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and short yardage. Winston.
That one caught by Ozigbo as running back.
Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Once with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Kaepernick. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. This one to Slayton over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go. Let's do this.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw, Kaepernick. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A handoff, Barkley running left, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Kaepernick. Touchdown, Giants! DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
Final play of the half here, Winston. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this, all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right.
Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Giants.
Now Kaepernick. That one complete. He finds Sharp. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Antwaun Woods busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. Throw him deep for Golladay. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that
one. Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux, but that's a nice grab there to pick up the first down.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's running 11 times.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And Kamara with a call on first down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
They run for the first time with Devine Ozigbo.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Winston from the gun on 3rd down.
That's complete to Troutman, right side.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Jameis to throw it. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Again, it's Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
He's to the 10. Touchdown!
Alvin Kamara.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Well, for Alvin Kamara, that speed-size combo, just about exactly what you want for a running back. And he uses that size, that strength to bust through a would-be tackler there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Adoree Jackson on the return.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Kaepernick going to throw. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Throwing deep for Golladay.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mills used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants now down by 7, a minute 52 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Kaepernick to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Here's a 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.